Hey guys, today I'm going to be going over a split A take for Overpass here. So typically you'll have a couple players smoke off bank over there and the stairs by the truck over there, and to do that, most of the time you'll see players come over like this, aim like right about here, throw that for the stairs, then someone will come over into this corner and throw the smoke like that for bank, and then you're running over here, clearing sight, and then you're sitting here waiting for those smokes to pop, sitting here waiting, and then it finally pops. And oftentimes, depending on how it's thrown, there's going to be a small gap right here that acts as a one-way smoke. And you can definitely see people through there, and a lot of times it's a lot worse than this. So that gives an advantage to the CTs, because obviously you can't see them. They blend in with the smoke, but they can slightly see you, or very much so see you, and just kind of take you down through the smoke. And again, you can't really do much about it because you can't see them. So another problem with those two smokes is, one, this smoke right here, you're very much so exposed to the site. Even if you have a couple players, 2 or 3 players, pushing long, clearing the site for you, it's still a very real possibility that you get here before your friends at long. Especially in matchmaking, if you're not that coordinated, and they peek you while you're getting ready, you're sitting here like this, like an idiot, they peek you, they take you down, and you're dead. So, rather than throwing them where you're exposed and having a small gap, if you throw that one right there, and don't throw it exactly pixel perfect, you can come out here and throw them for both bank and stairs, and have them be just as good, if not better. And keep in mind, these smokes will be for 64 tick, so they might be a little bit different for 128 tick. So to smoke off the bank from outside connector here, just come out right here, aim right at the end of the line right here of the A, kind of like in between the A and the N, and you want to tap W and do a jump throw. So tap W, jump throw. Keep in mind, I am using a jump script to make it a lot easier, and it'll land right there, exactly in the center, perfectly. Let's see if I can't get out of no clip there, and there's no gaps there. Just as good as the other one, and you don't have to sit there waiting for ages as you push up. Now to smoke off the stairs, you come into the corner of this bench right here, and you want to aim where this dot is, or pretty much just right below this post right here on the wall, and do a jump throw. And once more, I am using a jump script. It's going to be a lot easier with a jump script, way more consistent, and it smokes it off like so. And as you can see, there's no shitty gap right there. And the advantage is you can probably see their feet through that little tiny corner right there, but they can't really see much, as you can tell. And they can't even like jump to get information either, so I feel like that's a lot more consistent of a smoke. It's a lot better. You're not going to get shot through a little tiny gap. And again, if we take a look here, let's just throw the bank smoke, for example. Right about there. By the time you actually get there, the thing is just barely popping, so you're not sitting there waiting, and you can kind of have your gun out clearing sight like this while those guys are pushing long, and it's finally popped right as you get there. So those two smokes, way better in my opinion to throw than the ones right over there. Now, I typically like to have 2 or 3 players pushing long, preferably 3, but you're going to have a few players pushing long and clearing the site, make sure nobody's doing anything cheeky, and taking down anybody holding in these couple angles right here, or the one that's right there if they're not smoked out already. And this angle right here is what I like to call the bastard angle, because it's very, very difficult to spot a CT there. He blends right in perfectly with that little black spot if they're crouched. And to deal with that, and again, you want to have a couple friends clearing sight like this so that you're not going to get shot while throwing a grenade. But if you come up to this dot in the wall right here, and then aim right where this dot is on this little brick, and then aim straight up just above the wall and throw a molotov like that, it's going to land perfectly in that bastard spot. And they're going to have to either push out like this. Oh god, I don't have God mode on. They're going to push out like this, or they're going to have to push out like this, exposing themselves to your friends pushing out of bathrooms right there, or anybody pushing along, clearing the site while you throw that molotov. So let's do that all in one fell swoop. So come right here, aim right about there, tap W, jump throw. Come right here, just about where that dot is, jump throw. And for the molotov, like so, right above the wall. As you can see, it's smoked out pretty damn well. That molotov is going to push that guy out, and you don't really have to worry too much about that little one-way smoke right there. And if you really want to, you can have another guy kind of throw a molly right there. That's a pretty popular spot to sit, but it's not necessary if you're clearing the site. But there you have it. That is kind of my idea, I suppose you could say, of taking the A site. You're not exposed to the site, you're not waiting for smokes to bloom or anything like that. But as always, thank you all very much for watching, and see you next time.